Give a man a fish and you feed him for a day. Sign him up for the Box of Bait Club and he'll never be hungry again. The Box of Bait Club is a brand new dream come true for every fisherman. Something new and different in your tackle box every month. Every month, another excuse to get outside and do what you love. Don't let this one get away. The Box of Bait Club is currently accepting a limited number of pre-orders with subscriptions starting at $39.95 per month. Find out more now. Log on to boxofbaitclub.com.
I'm just so happy my father had a chance to see his kids before he passed. I just want to say thank you.
When her father fell ill, the American Red Cross was able to help get Veronica's brother home from the Navy to speak to his father one last time. It's thanks to your donations that we can connect military families when they need it most. Please donate today at redcross.org.
When our water heater broke down last month, it was a nightmare. It took 5 hours for the plumber to show up, and he charged us a couple of $100 just to come out. And then it cost another $1,800 to put in the new water heater. By the time it was all said and done, I felt like I'd been taken. But what else could I do?
The smartest thing you can do is get a home warranty from American Residential Warranty. Their home warranties pay to repair or replace all your major appliances when they break, and they will break, and at the worst possible time. Call American Residential Warranty right now for free information on home warranties starting at just pennies a day. Don't wait for your refrigerator to stop running or your ceiling fans to stop turning. Call American Residential Warranty right now. Ask how you can save up to 50% on washer and dryer coverage. Just call 1-800-616-8010. That's 1-800-616-8010. Again, 1-800-616-8010. Call now.
Are you tired of commuting to a job that makes someone else rich? Working harder than ever, but getting nowhere? Do you hate spending hundreds of dollars every week on daycare? Having someone else raise your children? With our opportunities, you can start earning money as soon as next week. You get to be the boss, work from home, and live a happier life. At Be the Boss Network, you'll find hundreds of work-from-home opportunities that you can literally start today and be earning money as soon as next week. Go to freedom133.com and start earning money as soon as next week. You get to be the boss. Get out of the rat race. Work from home. Go to freedom133.com right now and change your life today. That's freedom133.com. Go to freedom133.com and start earning money as soon as next week. You be the boss. Go to freedom133.com.
Attention business owners. We know that owning a business means getting things done right now. So if your right now list includes a new building, call the Right Now Company. General Steel. We can design a building for your business quickly and save you thousands of dollars. That's right, thousands. You may think General Steel only builds large projects or that you can't afford General Steel quality. Well, check these prices. How about a 40 by 60 foot building for under $22,000? Or even a 50 by 100 for under $35,000? That's right, a 5,000 square foot building for under $35,000. And these buildings all have General Steel quality. Best of all, you can still order a building and have it delivered in time to build this year. How's that for right now? So if your right now list includes a new building, call the Right Now Company, General Steel.
800-393-5756. 800-393-5756. 800-393-5756. That's 800-393-5756.
Tired of paying outrageous prices for Viagra? Well, we have great news for you. Now you can finally get Viagra at huge discounts. Healthy Man allows you to save up to $500 on Viagra. Why pay U.S. pharmacy prices of $15 per pill or more when you can get Viagra for less than $3 a pill? Call today and get 40 Viagra pills for only $99. This can cost as much as $600 at your local pharmacy. You can't afford not to call us. If you want Viagra at the lowest prices, never pay $15 a pill pharmacy prices again. Get Viagra for less than $3 a pill. Call 800-595-2614 today and save up to $500 and get 40 pills for just $99. Healthy Man is fast, easy, and affordable. Operators are waiting at 595-2614 to take your call now. Call 800-595-2614. That's 800-595-2614. Again, 800-595-2614.
Boy, man, I had a rough night's sleep. Boy, I got a letter from the IRS yesterday and I just couldn't sleep. Man, I'm dying here. Somebody help me.
IRS problems affect more than just your finances. If you're ready to take back control of your life and you owe more than $10,000, you need to call the tax doctor. Their expert staff can immediately protect you from the IRS and state collectors and get you the best possible tax settlement guaranteed. The IRS has recently released new programs geared in helping struggling taxpayers, where you may qualify to settle your tax debt and wipe out up to 85% or more of what you currently owe. If you owe $10,000 or more in back taxes, call the tax doctor right now. See if you qualify to pay less. 800-989-1694. 800-989-1694. 800-989-1694. Again, 800-989-1694.
You want to know what time it is? It's time to bring the rain.
Zinc Media. Feel the power of knowledge. As we head into hour number 3 with my brand new opening right there. That is some powerful stuff, man. Let me tell you, that gets you jumping really, really early in the morning. Hey, look, for your new morning routine right here, you need some, it gets your blood going. Makes you want to get up and dance. Or maybe run across the Serengeti. That's right. Welcome back to all of you liberty lovers all across the globe, as well as you wonderful ecclesiastites. Yes, it is still I, your lovable host, El Rod, still coming to you live for hour number 3 from my bunkerized home studio somewhere within the great granite state of New Hampshire, where the state motto is still, come on, say it, live free or die, not big government or bust. Yes, I checked again today, and it is still, this morning, still live free or die. I'll let you know if it changes. Trust me. You'll hear me screaming before it changes first, because I'll be fighting against it. The call-in number, again, is 603-835-3224. Again, that's 603-835-3224. Now, I had somebody the other day tell me, you have a radio DJ voice. I'm like, okay, what does that mean? Well, you know, like those guys back in the day, in the 60s, those DJ voices. Like, no, I don't think I sound like that. If you want me to sound like I'm a real DJ from way back in the day, then this is how I would really sound coming across the airwaves to you. And I don't sound like that. So, and I can't rhyme very well. Wasn't that a prerequisite? You had to. I think DJs were the first rappers on the. You had to. Remember the show Car Wash, or not show, but movie Car Wash. The original movie, not the cartoon thing. I know there are kids today, they only know about the cartoon with, Will Smith was the the movie Car Wash. Hilarious. But DJs back then, if you watch, it's probably on Netflix or something. I got something here about Netflix too that we're going to how they used to do it was absolutely, it didn't matter the hue of your skin tone either. I mean, white or black or Latino, you had to be kind of the same. WKRP in Cincinnati, that was a sign of bad radio stations. Remember the TV sitcom WKRP in Cincinnati? No, I'm taking some people back. Look, that stuff is on Nick at Night and and Nickelodeon and TV Land and things like that, I think. So I've seen episodes. I think they also, you might want to check Netflix. I know I'm kind of blowing up Netflix here, but you might want to check. I think Netflix has all the seasons up. WKRP in Cincinnati. I know I've seen some episodes recently, and I think it was on Nick at Night or TV Land or something. I can't remember which network, but they have them out there playing. The only thing that you don't see out there playing now, really, and it used to be all over the place, is the Cosby Show. I mean, you could watch the Cosby Show, after it got into like its third or fourth season, you could see Cosby. I think it was one of the most played and replayed sitcoms in history. There was a point in time at the height of the Cosby Show and Bill Cosby's popularity that the Cosby Show in syndication and replays was playing on at least one TV station, cable channel, what have you. I think it was playing at least, on average, once an hour every hour. It's a half-hour show. So every hour, whether it be at the top or the bottom of the hour, you could for 24 hours a day, you could catch the Cosby Show. I mean, that's how much it was being. And he was making millions of dollars on the replays. And the cast was not. The rest of the cast was not doing too shabbily either. And it's still one of the most popular, most highly rated sitcoms ever. I don't think it's ever going to be topped because the dynamic of what TV is changed so much, and there's so much there's so much variety for people to pick from. Today's big shows. I mean, by today's standards, if they went by standards back then, they wouldn't make it. You get a TV show today, and if it gets a 6 share, well, that's huge, man. That's huge. You get a 6 share back in the 70s and 80s, and that's threatened to be canceled. How diversified entertainment and television has gotten over the past 20 or 30 years. Choice. It's all about choice, and yet we don't seem to take our choice very seriously when it comes to electing our officials. We seem to elect the same old ones over and over again. Everything that I say on the show has a purpose, and it can be brought back towards political discussion and current event discussion. See, I love being able to do that, to make people think. That's the whole purpose of the show. If you're new to the show, my goal is not to get you to think like me. Not at all. That's not even a secondary goal. I've heard, well, you just want people to think like you. No, I do not. Don't want people to, that is not my goal. My goal is to get people just to think, and to think logically. Because if you think logically, we are almost always going to agree on the macro. Thus, you will automatically begin to think more like me. Not just like me, but more like me. So my goal is to get you to think logically about things. Because then we're just going to agree on the macro. We'll still disagree about the micro probably, but how best to achieve that big picture or big goal. Hey, we want the Constitution back being the law of the land. We want it being the supreme law of the land like it's supposed to be. We want the federal government to be shrunk, and we want to get our freedom back. That's a macro goal. And if you think logically, most logical people will come to the same conclusion. Yeah, we want our freedom back. We may disagree on how best to achieve that outcome, though. That's fine. Great to have debates about that. What really sucks is when we waste our time trying to debate people who just want to take our freedom away and we want to protect it. I mean, that's a losing race. Eventually, your freedom gets eroded when you're only fighting in that aspect instead of fighting to figure out the best way to protect your freedom and get it back. Keeping it, and we keep losing it. So that's my goal, to get more people to think logically. And then more people to come over and think logically, and they see the big picture, then the more we have to worry about somebody else taking it away, because there'll be too many of us trying to figure out the best way to maintain